Welcome to Vlogmas episode 7. Do you see the amount of boxes that I have been accumulating in the corner of my room? Well, these are the Christmas presents and we're gonna wrap them today. This morning, I did my last exam. Let me just use the scissors. Which means I completed my last class for nursing school. I'm pretty sure it's the last class because this was supposed to be the last theory semester and the next semester is all in the hospital. So it's all hands-on, which means I have officially learned all the content that I need to know. Do I feel ready? No! Okay, let's see what's in here. So how we did / how we're doing Christmas this year, everyone wrote a list. I feel like I already explained this before, so everyone knows exactly what they got because we put everything that we wanted on a list. And then we just ordered everything online. All the orders have been accumulating in my room, so I kind of just have to divvy up this into 4 people so everyone has a gift to give everyone. Does it ruin the surprise that you know exactly what you're getting? Kind of, however, comma, you get exactly what you want. I'm looking at my mom's present right now. There's no risk of like, oh, I didn't really like that. My parents do watch the vlog, so I'm just trying to be careful. I'm just gonna tell them not to watch this vlog. This is for my dad. My dad's in the other room. The fact that I've been wanting something from this brand for so long, and this is not even mine. Looks a little too big. Girl, why are you texting me? And by girl, I mean the Sephora app. Also, what is up with Turo? So my dad's trying to rent a car because we're bringing the car to the mechanic shop. So he's trying to rent one for the time being. The car rental is 200 buckaroos. Why is the Turo fee 180 bucks? You know how Airbnb has a cleaning fee? Why is the Turo fee 180 bucks? Why rent the car? Why rent the car? I was like, maybe it's a deposit. No. No. And I was like, okay, so how do they calculate it? They like this because I looked it up and I was like, it could be, the trophy can be anywhere from 2.5% to 100%. Who comes up with these numbers? Time to get this party started! Well, I wish we could play music on YouTube and YouTube not copyright us. Dang, I'm just trying to chill with my homies, YouTube! First present that I got I don't know how HD this camera is. Can you see my hairy legs? Should I put pants on? Sorry, I'm not shaving. It has little squares. I don't know if you can see. Dang, if you can see the little squares, then you can probably see my hairy legs. This story is about my last Hinge match. I'm gonna put pants on just in case you can see my hairy legs, because if I'm editing this and I can see my hairy legs, I'm gonna be so mad at me that you can see my hairy legs, because I don't want you to see my hairy legs. And if you saw my hairy legs this far, I'm so sorry you had to see my hairy legs. Anyways, okay, my last Hinge match. I matched with this guy. Mind you, this man is 30 years old. Grown man. I think my 30 is like the age cap that I put. Talking, we're chatting. I think we bonded over, what did we bond over? Dancing or something, or music. I forget what my Hinge prompts are. Bonded over music or dancing, one of the two. So we're chatting. My phone was so full in storage that I didn't have enough space on my phone to have Hinge, so I had Hinge on my iPad. So I have Hinge on my iPad, and the only time I can check it is when I'm on my iPad, which is not very often. The response in the beginning was kind of slow because, like I said, it was on my iPad, but then it got more frequent when I was like, okay, you're kind of interesting. He basically said, he's like, let's go out for drinks on Friday. Okay, I said, cool, sounds like a plan. Friday rolls around, I barely hear from him. No, I don't hear from him at all. It's Friday. So then I double text him. The last text on the conversation was me responding to whatever he had said, and he had not said anything since, and it was Friday, the day of our date. So I double text him and I was like, hey, yo, are we still on for today, or do we have to reschedule? No answer till the next day. And he's like, sorry, family emergency, I'm in a different state now. Can we reschedule for next week? And I said, okay, I'll give you one reschedule. I didn't say that, but I was like, okay, sure, we can do next week. Then he's like, I'm not on this app often, let me have your phone number. I gave him my phone number. We're chatting it up over text message, and obviously there I answer more often because it's on my phone and not on my iPad. So everything's cool. And then he's like, okay, so we're gonna do drinks and dancing on Friday. So not the Friday that had just passed that he didn't tell me that he had an emergency, the next coming Friday. And I said, perfect. Again, he was not, I did not say at any given time I want to go out with you. He was the one initiating this whole time, so I let him do his and initiate. Friday comes around. It's Friday, you know, our date was Friday night. It's Friday. We're still talking. I hear nothing about the date. Noon comes around, we're still talking, nothing about the date. 3 p.m. comes around, we're still talking, I hear nothing about the date. It is 6:30 now. And he's like, okay, I just got off work. Are we still on for tonight? And I said, what? Are we still on for tonight? It is tonight. This is tonight. What do you mean are we still on for tonight? So then I say, sorry, I assumed that this wasn't happening because you hadn't said anything today. And he's like, sorry, I've been so busy at work all day. And then he's like, are you still down to go? And I was like, I'll pass. After I said I'll pass, he got so butthurt. He's like, dang, like, I made time to, like, take you out and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sir, why are you becoming defensive now that I say I'll pass? You think I'm sitting out here twiddling my thumbs for you to text me? I didn't get an exact time nor a place. What the heck do you expect me to be at home waiting for you to answer or text me? Wait, I have other things to do. I had nothing to do. I had nothing to do. I could have gone. But I'm like, this is you are a 30-year-old grown man. And I have to prompt you to set the specifics of a date. That shows me that you didn't really want to go. If you wanted to go, you would have set a time and a place, sir. A time and place. And because you didn't, I'm going to pretend I have other things to do. I'm going to say I'll pass. And I'm going to sit my booty at home and not go. All this happened, literally, I was supposed to go on the date. And then the next day is when I filmed my dating wrapped where I said I had no dates. Like, I thought I was going to at least have one story to tell. No, this is the ugliest wrapping I've ever did see. So, yeah, that was my latest Hinge match. I have had other people ask me on dates, and I don't even have to ask them, prompt them to tell me specifics. They got it all planned. They tell me the time, what to wear, blah, blah, blah. What? You think I'm going to backtrack when I know what's on the other side? You are 30 years old and grown. Sorry, not sorry. Even when I go out with my girlfriends, I set the time, place, and dress code. Cue some montage until I think of another story to tell you. Also, the longer that I'm single, the more I become more picky. And I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. And it's not because I've been in a bunch of long-term relationships and I'm like, okay, standards to the roof. But on the dates that I have been on, I find different things that I like about other people. And I'm like, well, what if I take the best thing out of every date or situationship that I've been on and find it in one man? And then I'm like, girl, that's going to be difficult. This one time, this was like a year ago, so I can tell the story. This one time, I went on a date with this man. I went on a couple dates with him. One of the dates, he's like, oh, we're going to make pizza. And I was like, okay. Let me know what your favorite pizza flavor and I'll get the ingredients to make it. And I was like, oh, we're making pizza from scratch. So I go over to his place. This was a couple days in. Go over to his place. We make pizza. I barely did anything. I barely lifted a finger. I sat there, looked cute, and queued up the playlist. I was a DJ for the night. Favorite job ever. So I told him that my favorite, or like one of the flavors I really like for pizza, is barbecue chicken. This man was preparing the dough, everything. He had all the ingredients, chopped everything up, very clean. He was also cleaning as he was cooking. I was like, okay, Slay, no big mess at the end. Cleaning as he was cooking. When I tell you, when it came to the barbecue chicken part, seasons the chicken, and then he's gonna go walk outside. Mind you, it's like, what time of year was this? Like November in Canada. It's cold. He goes outside and I'm like, where are you going? He's like, I'm gonna barbecue the chicken. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you said you like barbecue chicken pizza, so I'm gonna make barbecue chicken. In my head, I was like, I thought this man was gonna make it on the stove. You just need chicken to put it on the pizza. This man seasoned the chicken, cut it up, went outside, barbecued the chicken. Mind you, the chicken was probably like this big, enough to put on the pizza. Turned out the whole barbecued the chicken, put the grill marks on it, came in, cut it up, put it on the pizza. He had this special like pizza, I don't know what it's called, those slabs that you put in the oven. Put the pizza in there, and I was like, I know this isn't a lot to ask for, but I'm like, he could have bought canned chicken, he could have ordered a pizza. He's like, no, I'm gonna make pizza for you, barbecue the chicken, wrap it up, prep it up, and serve it to me. And I was like, okay. So that is where my issue stands, because I've had good experiences dating here and there. So then I want to take all those skills and thoughtfulness from every person that I've gone out on a date with or have dated for a little bit and put it all in one dance. And then as time goes on, like I say, my list gets a little bit longer. I was actually gonna say this story time on TikTok, but I didn't, so you guys will get it here. After I went to that party that you guys saw, I have a new non-negotiable. And you're probably like, Natasha, I'm surprised this wasn't on your non-negotiable before. See, it was, but people made me feel bad about it, so then I took it off. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, Natasha, that sounds so dumb, because who is gonna be dating the person? You. Don't let anyone talk you out of it. So basically, one of my non-negotiable goals before was being able to dance. Well, you can't say that he has to be able to dance, because what if he's a really good person and he can't dance? Okay, I get it. However, comma, are you telling me that for the rest of my life I'm not going to have a dance partner? That every single party that I go to, every single event, I'm going to have to look elsewhere to see if there's anyone else that loves to dance and can feed off my energy as much as I do for the rest of my life? Sorry, can't do that. So after I went to that party, being able to dance became a non-negotiable, and the reason was because this man was trying to talk to me, and I'm like, first of all, I take going to a party and dancing very seriously. And by that I mean, I know people go out to meet people and socialize, which I should be doing because I keep complaining that I don't have a boyfriend and don't socialize at the end of the day, however, whatever. But when I'm out at a party, and it's a dance party specifically, catch me on the dance floor. That's where I want to be. That's where you'll find me. So if you're trying to chat me up, especially when a good song is coming on and you see me dancing in the middle of my 1-2 step and you come to interrupt me to ask me where I'm from, and you're not moving an inch of your body and you're not dancing, what are we doing? You look dumb. I look dumb. We all look dumb. I'm like, the only way to catch my attention, especially if we're out dancing, show me your moves. Hit a beat or two. I'm not asking you to dance like step evolution, or what's it called? Step up. No, I'm not even asking you to be in the royal family. I'm asking you to have some move and groove and good energy. There's people that I have the best time with and vibe the most on the dance floor, and they're not doing the most intricate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, but they got the rhythm, they got the energy. As long as you got a little bit of rhythm and you were bouncing off each other, then we got it. So mind you, this man was asking me where I was from, and I said, in my head, I was so pissed off because I'm like, this is a good song, and you're inhibiting me from dancing a good song because you want to know where I'm from, and you're not even shaking. Like, first catch my attention by busting a move or two, and then as we're busting a move or two and I am intrigued, I will gladly tell you where I'm from, because now I know that you got it, that you passed the test, that you can pop it and lock it. You know what I'm saying? So this man kept trying to talk to me, and I wish I had I'm too nice, so I won't like shoo you away. Most of the time I would, but if you're like really, I don't know, I'm too nice. That being said, I'm not mean on the dance floor. I won't, and if you can't dance, that's okay. We'll vibe together as long as you're trying. For me, A for effort. If you're trying and I see that you're trying, like I said, we don't need to be the next royal family, because I'm not. I'm just your average dancer. I just have a passion for dancing, and I love dancing too much. And maybe after you pop it and lock it, I will stop and have a whole conversation with you in the middle of the dance floor, because I know that you can pop it and lock it. This year is the year of the coquette Christmas, is it not? Hinge keeps matching me with people like, oh, I think you guys are the most compatible. How do you know that? How do you know that? Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about dating stories now. I just thought I would get that off my chest because it's been a minute since I talked about dating.